evening and welcome to Superfight Sunday here at Dallas Brooks Hall on April 14th, 1996. Huge night prepared here of action at Dallas Brooks, brought to you by none other than super promoter Tarak Solak, the man who has brought you some of the biggest events in Melbourne kickboxing over the past years. And it's happening tonight here at downtown Melbourne. A big crowd gathered around the ring to see the idol Gurkan Ozkan take on the Hurricane from Queensland, Paul Briggs. And I'm Michael Chavello, joining me here at ringside tonight for our live commentary. First of all, to my left, the one, the only, Stan the Man Longanides, the current WKA and recent WMTC Super Heavyweight Champion. Stan, thank you for being here.
It's a pleasure, Michael, and I'm really excited to be back in Melbourne, and it's going to be a great show here tonight. As always, Tarak Solak delivers in his promotions, and of course we're all leading up to that main event this evening between Paul Briggs and Gurkan Ozkan. That's the one we're here to see, so take it from there.
That's what we're here to see. It's going to be a happening. And on my right, the WKA Australian Cruiserweight Champion, Mark the Hammer Castanini.
So Michael, and I'm looking forward to another great night of kickboxing, brought to all of us by the super promoter Tarak Solak down here in Melbourne.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome back to Australia after capturing the Muay Championship of the World in an epic battle against Kirkland Walker of UK. Stan the Man Longanides. Come on, give Stan a warm welcome here. Welcome back, Stan, to Australia. A fantastic achievement, and we hope to be talking to Stan in centering a little later. Commentary tonight, Mark the Hammer Castanini, Michael Chavello from Blitz, as Mark the Hammer is, and also Stan the Man Longanides. And Taylor assisting there. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our first bout. It's 3 by 2 minutes. Your promoter, Mr. Tarak Solak. It's set at lightweight. 2 young men stepping into the ring for the first time. When the bell tolls, your referee in charge, Peter Clark. Ringside judges are Warren McGee, Ignatius Miscellaneous, and Michael Vogel. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome on my left, occupying the red corner, trained by Jamal Hassan, 21 years of age, scaling 58.5 kilograms, making his debut, Umit Cakikci. Red trunks with white trim. Across the ring in the blue corner, Greg Angwin is the chief cornerman, scaling 56 kilograms, making his debut from Kangaroo Flat, near Bendigo. Would you welcome Troy Tutin? Muay trunks, black, white, and red. In charge, Peter Clark. Lee will toll the bell.
And here at ringside for the first fight of the night this night, it's Umit Cakikci from the Jamal Hassan stable, making his debut against Troy Tutin, another debutant tonight.
Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen.
Trained by Greg Angwin and coming out of the Bendigo gym.
Action to
and
start
Mark, I believe he has a background in the
martial arts. It's round about 7:45.
Yeah, Troy coming from a Kempo karate background. Be interesting to see how he goes against Jamal Hassan's hardcore kickboxing gym. Jamal also throwing in a little bit of his taekwondo style with his kickboxing training, so it'll be interesting to see how these two fighters go.
And we have Umit fighting with the red trunks and the white
Yes, we're ready to roll.
Debutant in the blue corner in the black trunks with the red piping. And they're prepared 60
sponsors Ocean Air Travel, Heaven, Nightclub and Zaps Cocktails. Come on, get behind Umit and Troy, round 1.
And let's not forget that both these boys making their debut tonight. We'll talk to Troy and Umit backstage, and both of them fairly confident that they can come through here tonight with the goods. And we'll be able to impress in their very first fight. And that was Umit there coming through with a nice strong right hand. And Troy putting him back against the ropes now and going downstairs with some of those leg kicks, inside and outside fire of Umit. He's forced to cover up.
Troy giving it a bit of a shake here. He's taking it right up to Umit.
Both boys looking good first up in the first debut fight. Don't look to be too nervous in there, do they, Mark? And a nice right hand that was there by Troy as well. That one caught the mark on him, but you could see the sweat actually flying off his brow.
We all know Jamal's boys never give an inch. They take it right up to their opponents, so Troy will have his work cut out for him.
And a couple of good kicks there from Troy, backing his opponent against the ropes, but Umit managing to turn it around. And now going on the offensive against Troy. Tries to come through with a straight right again. Troy moves in close. Umit covering up, goes with a leaping right hand again.
Both boys favouring their boxing skills at the moment. So seeing a lot of good hand combinations coming out.
Good front kick there a moment ago from Troy as well. Tried to wind up the front kick, didn't quite come off. Umit moving in more with the gloves. And referee Peter Clark doing the job in third man in centre ring tonight. of course, another renowned trainer around Melbourne suburbs with such champions in his stable as Rebecca Russell. And Umit going downstairs now with a cracking leg kick there to the outside right side of Troy. Might have rolled in a little bit with that one. And referee Peter Clark is there just to separate the two fighters.
Both boys showing good defences here, holding their hands up and working very tidy.
Dan Longanidis, the two debuts, I think they're confident.
Yeah, they are. They're doing quite well. It's exceptional standard at this level. And
give me the spray bottle, please, mate. Right, he's all right. You can handle it, no problem. You've got to keep moving. You've got to use the jab. All right, he's not too strong at all. You're better than him. You just like to lead him off. You've got to keep him off, right? Keep working like you're doing. Keep moving. Right? Get in, get out. Get in, use the jab. You've got to use that left hook. Keep your hips. Yeah, you do, right? You're both nervous, right? Everybody's saying how nervous you both are, right? You don't really catch that hook, right?
Round 2.
Troy coming from Bendigo, and he's actually works for Gillies Pies, where he is a baker's assistant.
But maybe he can bake up a win after this fight tonight.
Peter Clark ready for both fighters now to prepare for the onslaught in round 2. And we have Umit Cakikci in the red shorts and Troy Tutin in the black shorts. Both men making their debuts tonight, and both being very impressive so far. In the first round, there was a front kick coming in there from Troy, didn't connect unfortunately. Umit going downstairs, snapping the kick onto the outside left thigh of Troy. Turned around a little bit on his blind side, didn't see Troy coming in for that one. Backs him against the rope with a few lefts and rights to the head area, then goes downstairs. Troy trying to work that inside leg kick again. And now both fighters keeping a bit of distance between them.
They'll just stand back and have a bit of a look at each other. Big right hand there by Troy.
Troy obviously seems very confident in the leg kicking department as well, and Umit seem very confident in the boxing department. But we know that all of Jamal Hassan's boys are excellent with their kicks, and Troy they're going downstairs again. And we've got a good crowd here at Dallas Brooks Hall. Superfight Sunday, super promoter Taleb has put together what should be a superb card, capped off by none other than Gurkan Ozkan up against the Hurricane from Queensland, Paul Briggs. That should be a ripper of a fight to cap off tonight's night of action here at Dallas Brooks Hall. And we're checking a couple of kicks there from Troy, then going downstairs in front himself. Troy coming over the top there with the right hand, nice front kick into the midsection.
Nice front kick by Troy. Want to keep them up, keep Umit away from him.
I would have to agree with that, Mark. Troy at this point in time is trying to capitalise on his reach advantage, and he's using that front kick well. And that's what he's trying to do. As far as Umit, he's got to try to nullify that reach advantage, come in close. He's trying to throw big wild punches. As you can see, the right hand there just misses the mark. Big right hand again. But look, bad defense there on Umit, and he almost gets himself in trouble. He lines up a kick. The crowd getting behind him here.
Come on, big round of applause. What a great round today.
And he's thanking the bell for coming that time.
Jamal's boys, they fight with a lot of heart. There's no doubt about that. You can hit them as hard as you like, and
from just looking at the corner and the reaction in the corner, I think what he wants to see his young boy do is throw those big overhand rights. Troy does tend to wave his chin around a little bit high, and if Umit can land one on the money, it could be all over.
Martha Hammer Castellini, Standerman Longanidis and Michael Civello bringing you all the action of tonight's Superfight Sunday as we move into round 3 of this fight between two superb debutants, Umit Cakikci and Troy Tutin, and Umit coming out on fire early. And
both fighters go toe to toe. Umit's trying to land the big punches. They kick. Both fighters throwing kicks. Right hook by Umit.
Umit winding up there with a nice roundhouse kick to the rib cage of Troy, and Umit trying to back him into the corner. There's the big right hand that Stan was talking about during the interval that Jamal will be telling his boy to fire.
I think this round will tell us who the winner is, because it's right up to now it's been really close. So either one of them are going to have to pull something out of the bag.
Umit in the red shorts and Troy in the black trunks. And both boys making their debut. Umit actually has been only training for 3 months in kickboxing, coming from the Jamal Hassan stable. And as we said before, Troy, a baker's assistant from Bendigo, and going downstairs there with an inside leg kick, and now both men tangling up against the ropes, and referee Peter Clark stepping in to break them up.
Both boys looking very fit. They've come into this fight in great condition. Anyone looking to have a first fight, this is how you should look when you get into the ring.
Nice low kick there by Umit.
Yeah, goes downstairs to the outside left side, going on to and there's a kick again, and comes over with the big overhand right. And referee Peter Clark moving in right in front of our television camera there in the corner to break the two men up. The crowd getting behind this one. You can sense the atmosphere here at Dallas Brooks Hall. Umit came charging in there and Troy stuck out the left hand, and now Umit goes. Oh, he's right to the head of Troy. There's the right hand we talked about during the interval.
There's the right hand again.
Goes downstairs.
Another low kick.
Troy's under pressure. Can he sustain it? Can he see out the round? Umit moving in, backing him into the corner, goes downstairs with the kick, comes back up with a punch to the head, letting go at that rocking right hand again. Now that's the end of the fight, and well done to both men.
Big round by Umit.
And we're proud to say it's unanimous points winner, red corner, Umit.
The crowd like that. Umit got a lot of support here tonight.
From scaling 61 kilograms, Zelcko Mihaljevic, working out of the blue corner, wearing Muay trunks, red, white, and blue. Across the ring, Jamal Hassan Academy, wearing Swans colours of black, not black, with white and red. Untarnished in 4 bouts, scaling 62 kilograms, 19 years of age. Would you welcome Nidal Taleb? In charge, Peter Clark.
And referee Peter Clark doing the honours yet again in this bout. Nidal Taleb, only 19 years old, undefeated in 4 fights from the Jamal Hassan stable, wearing the red and white trunks.
3 by 2 minutes.
And Howard telling us 3 by 2 minute rounds under freestyle rules.
No smoking inside the Dallas Brooks. And our sponsors, Note Well Panels, Better Tyre Service, and Aussie Power. Freestyle rules, super lightweight.
Zelcko looks ready to go.
Zelcko working the
Nidal just getting himself primed there.
Zelcko Mihaljevic, he looks pumped. He looks ready for action here at Superfight Sunday. And we can probably expect some great kicks here from Nidal Taleb. Coming out of the Jamal Hassan stable, goes in for the attack early on his opponent. Zelcko turns him around in the corner, goes for the front kick downstairs there by Nidal.
You can see the aggression on Nidal as he throws his kicks and his punches. They throw everything with a lot of intent, these boys.
Again, both men coming into the ring looking very good, looking superb build, good condition. And it was a swooping leg kick there that caused Zelcko Mihaljevic to stumble backwards. And obvious experience difference here between both these men, and an age difference. Nidal only 19 years old with 4 fights. Zelcko 13 fights under his belt. But if there's one thing we've come to expect from the Jamal Hassan stable, it's that never give up, never say die attitude of all their fighters. Doesn't matter how much experience they have, doesn't matter how old, how young they have, they give it 110% every time, and Nidal Taleb is going to do exactly that tonight. As he's backing his opponent there into the corner again, Zelcko Mihaljevic, Stan Longanides, both men a little bit tentative in this first round.
Yeah, at this point in time, Zelcko looks pretty composed, but he's in trouble. Straight right hand by Nidal, and he's hurt.
I'll tell you what, cop one of those on the kiss, it'll make you wish you were somewhere else.
Slow count. It's a slow count by referee. And he's in trouble. I'm telling you now, this boy's ready to go.
I don't think Zelcko wants to come out for this one.
And I think Nidal is going to jump on him and land those big ones early. This guy's in trouble, Zelcko. He's going to have to keep his hands up.
Nidal's confidence is up. There goes the right hand again.
Nice body rip.
The shots to the body. Puts him down. Goes home the kick. Nidal Taleb like a house on fire. And referee Peter Clark applies the count yet again to Zelcko Mihaljevic, taken by storm in this first round.
He's saved by the bell there.
Big round by Taleb.
Mark the Hammer Castanini, how did you see that onslaught? A one-man assault force.
I think Zelcko could whisper a better time for the end of the round to come. He's going to want to shake his marbles, try and get him back into some sort of order. And I think Nidal's going to jump right on him from the start of the second round. Stan, what do you think?
Well, I think it was a big round, definitely for Taleb, so his confidence will be up at the moment in the red corner. This is his 5th fight, and he wants to become the new Australian champion in the near future, undefeated at this point in time. But I felt that Zelcko, considering he was on the back track, he was copping a lot of punishment, but he did look composed. But unfortunately, the straight right hand got through, and he found himself on the canvas. And I thought he was hurt then, Michael. I thought he was in a lot of trouble, and I think he's lucky the bell saved him.
Well, Zelcko not taking a seat during the interval here. He's self-trained, originally trained by Joe Whip out of Adelaide, but he's self-trained and he's self-prepared.
Well, he looks recovered here at centre ring. He looks recovered, and he wants to take it out.
Maybe he just needed to get his composure back. Maybe he just was caught off guard there by his younger opponent.
Possibly, but I think at this point in time, Nidal wants to take him out. You can see it in his eyes. In fact, his only mistake at this point in time is he looks like he wants it that bad. He's almost telegraphic with everything he throws. You see him cringing and cringing in the eyes when he throws those punches. He loads them up.
Yeah, overconfidence can be, and wanting a knockout too much can be a downfall for many a fighter. But Nidal, as long as he keeps a solid head on his shoulders, goes with a big right hand again, straight to the kicker. Goes downstairs once more. Both men trading blows in centre ring. Front big right hand down with the right hand, hit the canvas. Referee Peter Clark puts the count on him. He's wobbling. That'll take the starts right out of you.
Nidal, certainly a promising prospect. He's throwing his punches and they're right on the money. And
It doesn't look good.
And referee Peter Clark has to go on.
Nidal Taleb must be full of confidence at the moment. He's got his far more experienced opponent extremely worried. Going again with those big lefts and rights, body rip, one to the head, tying him up now in centre ring.
Taleb has got to pick his shots here. Pick his shots carefully, give himself some room. As you can see, he's cramping himself up. Nothing really landing effective. Nice body rip there, to the head. Another one to the head. Loads up the low kick.
Zelcko backed into the corner, goes downstairs. Zelcko trying to punch his way out. Sends him backwards again.
I think the ref's got to keep his eyes real close on this fight, just to make sure that Zelcko pulls up okay.
Hey, hold him up.
Well, he's measured him absolutely superbly with a few of the punches in this round. And Nidal Taleb moving it for that kill. It's a big overhand right. It's good night, Irene. This one's over for Kenna. He's wobbling on his feet. Nidal Taleb has won it by KO. That's 2 out of 2 for the Jamal Hassan stable.
Dressed in black and gold from Hoppers Crossing, scaling 86.5 kilograms. Been busy in the last month. Tony Magic Maricelli in the red corner. In the blue corner across the ring from Lara, scaling a massive 105.5 kilograms. Out of the San Greco stable, would you welcome Paul de Pasquale and round 1.
We've seen a lot more of this coming into the kickboxing shows lately, Mark, and it really is taking off, and Maricelli taking an early fall there.
Maricelli throws a lot of high kicks, so that's just one of the downside of throwing high kicks.
And we were saying before, Paul de Pasquale clearly outweighing his opponent by pretty much, what have we got there? 19 kilogram difference between them.
It's a big boy, Paul.
So Paul will be putting a lot of weight behind those kicks. Tony winding up for a big axe kick there. Didn't quite come off, but a spectacular technique it is when you connect.
Just remember, these boys, no padding whatsoever. Oh,
Mark,
jumping
you care to
front kick.
explain that one?
That was a jumping front kick there by Tony. He pulls them out of the bag, this boy.
He is the Mr. Excitement of traditional sports karate from the western suburbs.
You step in the ring against Tony, I've seen him many a time, you got to be ready.
And of course, Tony will be looking for a victory tonight. He went down on a controversial split decision to Paul Weatherly a few weeks ago, and he'll be looking for a good victory here tonight against Paul de Pasquale. But the Kyokushin fighter looking hard, looking solid. There's that axe kick again by Tony.
I think it's the Australian Andy Hug, this boy, Tony. Against the
I don't know, it looks a little bit like a Michael Thompson to me. Tony Maricelli, the intense stare in his eyes, just sizing the opponent up, goes with a high kick to the head.
Beautiful roundhouse. Paul a little bit flat-footed, but he's a tough boy too, and you won't be given an inch.
Ooh, spinning kick there by Maricelli. And there's that flying front kick again, high kick to the head. He's letting it all fly here, Mark.
He's an exciting boy. He's an exciting boy, this Tony.
Stand-man Longanides, TSK, traditional sport karate. It's something that's been coming a lot more and more into the kickboxing shows. Great concept.
Well, a lot of these guys, they get a bit of experience in the ring, as you can see, and then they want to make that traditional transfer, if I can put it, to the kickboxing ring, and that's what's happened to a lot of fighters, and Sam Greco, to mention one, came from this background here.
Stan, you've seen a lot of this in Japan, and Master Issue shows over there. How big is it in Japan?
Extremely big, but like I said, they've all been groomed to eventually get into that Muay Thai style fighting that we do in Japan. And a lot of these guys, you know, they get 90, 100 fights under their belt. A bit of experience, not exactly the same as kickboxing or Muay Thai, but it does give you that.
I think I see Johnny just telling him to work the angles maybe a little bit more. Paul stands, you know, he's a little bit flat-footed, so they might be saying work the angles, just get out of the way of anything he might throw. Very hard to, you know, he hasn't done a lot wrong. He's been very dynamic, very aerial, which sometimes can lead to you slipping. But take nothing away from these boys. They're good representatives of the sport.
Seconds out, round two. Also McNamara, is right from which side? Coming up round two, running behind Tony and Paul.
Keep your hands up, I think, would be the main thing. Keep your hands up and just watch for those jumping kicks. Just move out of the way.
Round two of something very special, traditional sport, karate, and the crowd really getting behind it. Is Tony Maricelli wastes no time at all in winding up for those big roundhouse kicks to the head again.
These boys relying a lot on their kicks, not a lot of body punching yet. Oh, beautiful knee there by Tony, and another knee back to him by Paul.
Take one of those knees on the chest, that'll take the starch right out of you.
Tony over a year ago suffered, I think, a cracked rib from one of those knees, and he was out for a little while, but he's back with a vengeance. Nice round kick by the big fella Paul. Just caught Tony in the side. Oh, there's another beautiful roundhouse, and again, he just powers through.
Well, he's got Paul backed into the corner, and Paul just working his way out of there now, but I tell you what, those kicks, they're connecting with the sweat flying off the brow of Paul Di Pasquale. There's a front kick again to the head.
These boys are tough.
Tony Maricelli, look at the intensity and the stare of the man. He wants a victory tonight. He doesn't just want a victory though, Mark. He wants to show the crowd everything that he's capable of, and he can take nothing away from him because he's bringing out all the stops at the moment.
He's showing the crowd what TSK is all about. Very good representative and very well prepared by Johnny Sheeter. And you look at these kicks and they're textbook stuff.
Tony Maricelli's from the blue V for tonight's show. And Paul Di Pasquale in traditional white gi, a Sato Kokan student under the auspices of Slam and Sam Greco and Tony Maricelli hailing from the western suburbs out of the Johnny Sheeter stable. Tony Maricelli very confident with his leg work, not much handiwork in this one. We saw the knee come up before from Tony, but it's mostly all legs at the moment. He winds up with another high snapping kick to the head around. Paul felt that one. That'll make you wish you were somewhere else.
We'll have a few red marks on his face after this bout, I can tell you. Bob Jones sitting ringside, he's tried to promote this, and he'd be glad to see the crowd witnessing truly a good spectacle of this fight tonight.
And Greg Mihaljevic banging on the canvas, telling his man standing that round to do a lot more work. That's what's really lacking in Paul Di Pasquale at the moment.
Yeah, you're right there. Now, when you're coming close, grab your head and pull me out. I mean, this is towards the end of that round. And Tony Maricelli. When you work down, work up, and very effective. He's mixing it up well. He's playing chess there. He's coming inside and outside the legs. He's very effective with his punches. And he's very, very creative. You can see, if you look at him, the way he fights, his posture, he looks down at Paul's feet, but he comes up high when he's not expected. So he caught him with that one kick to the head. It was very effective and also impressed the judge.
Mark the Hammer Castaneda, I know that you were a highlight on the Kyokushin scene for quite a number of years. How do you view tonight's showing?
Well, Kyokushin is my background before I ventured into the kickboxing, and it's probably one of the best preparations you can have with the leg kicking and the body conditioning. And Tony would go well in any Kyokushin tournament. Paul Di Pasquale, well, he's a former Kyokushin student, now Sato, which is the new craze, I think. These two boys putting on a great display, and I think if you haven't seen it before, you'd have to be impressed by the fighting style of these two.
Third and final round of something very special. It's traditional sport karate, ladies and gentlemen, and you're seeing it here on Superfight Sunday, brought to you by none other than Melbourne's own super promoter, Tarek Solar. And Tony Maricelli wasting no time to get a game. He's setting this crowd alive with those high kicks.
Tony, he's a powerhouse. He just keeps those kicks coming. That's got to say something about how fit he is, because it takes a lot of stamina to keep kicking like that.
Well, it takes a lot of ability to work your leg up high and deliver a blow with any sort of power and finesse and keep the technique intact. And that's what Tony Maricelli is showing us tonight, moving in there for a bit of a knee. And Paul Weatherly trading a knee of his own at the moment. And the referee just breaking them up. But gauging from the faces of the crowd, everyone pretty entranced by this traditional sport karate bout.
They'd have to be impressed.
Yeah, it's something that has become a lot more frequent at kickboxing shows, and it's good to break up the kickboxing action with a bit of traditional sport karate. And Paul kept this karate going downstairs that time on one of his rare attacks, we unfortunately have to say, in this match. And there's one of his rare high kicks. Stacking Maricelli into the corner, going for the head.
That was Paul going for the big knee there, working it effectively.
Tony going for sweeping leg kick downstairs, and Greta Hill-Arcos in the corner of Paul Di Pasquale saying, "Come on, Paul, work it, buddy, work it." And Tony Maricelli staying pretty light on his feet, dancing around the ring, keeping his distance, and at the same time working those spectacular kicks of his.
Tony's got a bag full of roundhouse kicks. There's no shortage coming from him, and he just keeps firing them all night if he has to. And I think that's got to score him highly. From the big man, I tell you what, if that landed on your mark, it'd have been lights out. There's about 100 plus kilo behind that one.
End of the third and final round, traditional sport karate. Tony Maricelli and Paul Di Pasquale. I don't think there's any doubt about the decision going probably to Tony Maricelli.
Okay. He equipped himself quite well tonight, and I'm impressed by both of these boys. They both deserve a big round of applause.
Stan Longinides, an enjoyable fight.
Absolutely. I think Tony, look, both fighters put up a great show, but I think Tony's definitely got a bright future in the kickboxing world if that's where he wants to go. He showed a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of expertise out there.
Let's take you to ring announcer Howard Lee.
Across here, Michael, have you got a verdict there? Thank you. It's a bit like the Logies, isn't it? You open the envelope and see who's won the Oscar. And in this case, it's unanimous points. Red corner, Tony Magic Maricelli.
Well, let's make that...
They always put on a good show, Jamal's boys, and I don't think this is going to be any different.
You can see that tunnel vision right now from Birol. As soon as the referee calls him in, the tunnel vision's right there. He means business.
Birol Simseker showing that eye of the tiger that the fighter has to have. Winds up with a big high left roundhouse kick to the head to start it off. And let's see what tricks the Magic Man can pull out of his hat tonight.
The Magic Man wants to start off well here. Very important to get a good start into this fight. Comes up with the right hand.
Kicking it out early. Birol chasing across the ring. Not wanting to give him an inch to move in. Over in the neutral corner, referee Peter Clark breaking them up.
They're all very relaxed. I think that's a very important thing.
And for your viewing pleasure tonight, we've got every angle possibly covered. Two cameras at ringside, one high up in the stands behind us. Tarek Solak putting on a superb event here. Superfight Sunday, April 14th. And there was a left hand coming through from Birol Simseker, but not enough mustard behind it to send Karitsas anywhere.
Nice low kick there, both men. Front kick. Step back. Oh, nice kick. Nothing wrong with that. The referee's in charge. But good sportsmanship by both fighters.
Both men in centre ring, kicked there by the Magic Man. Karitsas in the gold and black trunks and the sparkling silver trunks. Is Birol Simseker winding up the big right hand, but he's popped one there.
Birol a little bit careless here, a couple of straight strikes there by Magic Man. Left hook, misses the mark. Trip. And he should get a warning there from Peter Clark. Peter Clark.
Again, caught the kick there was Magic Man Karitsas. Nice left turn for the face off Karitsas, who goes downstairs.
I sense that Birol is lining up that left hand kick. He's trying different moves and combinations, preparing for that left hand kick, hoping that Magic Man will drop his right hand. There's the right uppercut. Oh, right uppercut!
there on the scene to make sure the man's okay. What a way to end the round. Stand the man Longanidis.
Well, big ending there for Birol, and exactly what he wanted. But I thought the Magic Man at that point in time was doing exceptionally well. He got caught with those 3 uppercuts in a row, and he found himself on the outside of the ring on the canvas there. But a big round for Birol. I think at this point in time, what they're going to have to do, Michael Karitsas' corner, is compose themselves. They're going to keep their hands up and be smart. He's getting forward with his hands down. If he's not careful, he's going to get that left round and went to the head like I said earlier.
Mark the hammer catch to knee. Michael Karitsas Paterson, the experience advantage over his opponent. But as we've seen earlier on tonight in the fight between Nidal, Taleb and Mihaljevic, he shot the experience proves no barrier when he's got the eye of the tiger just in his corner.
These boys certainly have it. Birol had a full head of steam going into that round. He wasn't going to back off. He just had his momentum going and put Michael right through the ropes there. Yeah, what can I say? These boys never given in.
Let me tell you, I think Birol, the good thing about Birol is he's very composed, very relaxed until he takes off. When he's got something planned and he cuts loose, he gives everything behind it. But then he goes back to center ring and composes himself again, as you can see right now. Very composed.
He hurt him with that one. 2 inside leg kicks to begin the second round from Birol. Now the Magic Man felt those two. You can bet on it. Comes out with a front kick there.
Magic Man's going to have to dig deep. Certainly behind, so he's going to want to pull something out of the bag over Birol. Birol, a slight reach and height advantage. So Michael Karitsas threw himself well to keep his hands up, keep moving.
It's Superfight Sunday here at Dallas Brooks Hall. April the 14th in the large crowd sitting behind these two men. Plugging right hand to the face of Birol Simseker. But he comes straight back, gets his opponent against the ropes, and referee Peter Clark breaking both the men up, stand the man.
Nice front kick there by the Magic Man. He's trying hard, the Magic Man. He knows he's in a spot above it at the moment, but he's trying hard to get on top of things. And at this point in time, Birol Simseker, and he's looking good at this point. I like the way he's fighting. He's composed. Pops a low kick there.
Both men choosing to duke it out in centre ring. Referee Peter Clark separating them again. It's been a good clean fight so far. The crowd behind Birol. The quite a bit of support. Magic Man taking some shots to the face. Some unanswered blows in centre ring. He'll have to watch it. I'll tell you what, Mark Hammer, could be lights out if he doesn't glove up.
Well, it all started with that big front kick there from Birol. He's got his reach and he's using it well.
Mouthpiece.
Mouthpiece coming out of the Birol. Just a temporary break in the fight. Both men in centre ring. Birol winds up for a spinning kick, appreciated by the crowd. And now goes in with some handiwork in the blue corner. Just before the end of the bell to signal the end of the second round. The Magic Man takes a seat. So does Birol. Stan Longanidis, world champion. How did you see it?
Big round for Birol there. Big round for I think if you're listening to they're going to feel the situation in the blue corner and see what they're going to do to make work. Because at this point, everything they're trying against Birol Simseker is not working.
Stan, if you were in the blue corner, tell us what would be going through your mind. What would you want to be thinking about doing against a fighter such as Birol?
It's the last round at this point in time. When you punch him, he dies. Because he needs to knock out the win at this point.
We could probably hit him.
That's the time. Never happened to him. Don't drop any surprise. Keep your hands up. You're doing beautiful. Last round. But at this point in time, I think he wants to see his boy finish strong. That's one thing he has. That's all his fighters. He wants to see him finish very, very strong.
Final round. We've got every angle covered for you here today, ladies and gentlemen, bringing you all the action of Tarak Solak's Superfight Sunday, April the 14th. The Dallas Brooks Brawl. Birol Simseker up against the Magic Man, Michael Karitsas. Third round. And look at the intensity on the face of Birol Simseker. He wants a big round. Better victory. And that's right, Stan. Karitsas does need a big round. Needs to pull a rabbit out of the hat, the Magic Man.
Oh, a nice whipping round kick. Just misses the head of Simseker.
Both boys just slightly missing with those big round kicks. Just need one of them to land and it's all over. And that's what we love about kickboxing.
A little bit more tentative, both fighters coming out in this round.
Michael Karitsas has got to walk up more and be a bit more aggressive, show more tenacity, and show the judges he wants to win this round, regardless of the whole fight at this point in time.
Ooh, front kick there by Birol, moves in, but Karitsas just a little bit too quick, dancing out of the way, saying, hey Birol, I'm here mate, come and get me if you can.
Karitsas sidestep, nice whipping kick, this is remark.
One of those kicks that decapitate if they connect. And listen to the crowd, Mike the Hammer Castellini, getting behind their man, Birol Simseker.
I think Birol might have, well, maybe 1 or 2 people here to support him tonight.
Like that 1 or 2,000, I think.
That's got to be an advantage. When you hear that, when you're a fighter, Stan, I think you'd agree, that really spurs you on to greater heights.
It does really help, especially at this level here, it does help. But of course, when you get up and fighting for world title fights, it all helps, but you're on your own and you know it.
I think the best example of that was your Titan clash with Dennis Alexio. Was that 9,000, 10,000 people?
Doesn't matter if there was 50,000 people. All that mattered was Alexio in front of me. Nice wheel kick. He comes back with a short right hook.
Tell you what, put the right hook flush on the kisser. Birol felt that one. You can bet on it. Both men now in centre ring. Birol not looking as aggressive in this round as he did in the first two. Just taking his time a little bit more, I feel, with Karitsas, lining him up.
Yes, I think almost Birol Simseker feels comfortable at this point and at ease that he's won the fight. And there you go. Be cautious. He knows he's done enough. He doesn't want to get caught with anything silly. That's all.
Ladies and gentlemen, by majority points, the winner is from the blue corner, Michael Karitsas.
What?
Oh, there you go, guys. What did I tell you?
That's the upset of the night. Look at the look of shock on the face of Jamal Hassan's corner.
Back horseman, and he said that, you know, he was a bit rusty and couldn't put it together, but pretty close, and Nick Taleb enjoyed it, so he'll be back.
Here we go.
Chit chat aside, and here we go. As
oh, big right hand, he's down!
Saka has put Adam McNamara down in the opening seconds with a right hand flush on the kisser. That'll take the starch right out of you. Saka goes straight back into it. McNamara with the obvious height and reach advantage over Sinan Saka.
I think Adam's forte is with knees, and I don't think this fight includes the old knee, so Adam might be at a bit of a loss there.
Sinan throwing those overhand lefts and rights, hunting for the head of Adam McNamara, who goes down again.
Sinan, he looks like a rock. He's a rock. He's
a little bit similar build to Butter Arafat. One of his stablemates built like that. Short, stocky, and full of muscle.
Oh!
Put it down with the right hand to the face.
Let's put the right hand.
How about that one? The referee applies a count. Adam McNamara says, no way, ref. I'm still here.
Adam McNamara grits his teeth, tries to come back with something, see how he goes.
Sinan Saka going head hunting early in the first round. Adam McNamara has been taken on the back foot. Sinan trading some big blows to the head area as both men are now tied up across the ring.
Oh, he pulled that one over. That was almost a full toss there by Sinan.
It'd be lights out if he took one of those, flush on the face. Adam tried to work in a little uppercut there a moment ago. Both men tied up, and the referee steps in to separate them.
I think Adam's really missing his knees. He wants to throw that. You can see him working. He's just chambering his knee, and then he's got to pull himself up. And remember, no knees allowed.
Rocking the head back again with a nice right hand by Sinan Saka.
Sinan Saka right now, if he has any doubt in his fitness... Oh!
McNamara!
He's in trouble! He's in trouble!
The count continues. He's wobbling. He's wobbling.
What an opening round.
Sit the boy down.
My word, Longanides. What an end to the first round.
Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable. Sinan Saka dropped Adam McNamara with a straight right hand, and I thought it was over and done with there and then. And it goes to show you something, guys. Anything can happen in the fight game, because I still believe, and I back that my best right hand in the business comes from Taleb. It goes to show you that Taleb could put it on McNamara's chin that night, and tonight you've got Sinan Saka, much less experienced than Taleb, who has dropped McNamara with a straight right hand. And as I said, the best right hand in this country is from Taleb, in my opinion. So full credit to both fighters, because Sinan Saka started off very well, and McNamara came right back there, and threw that big right hand. I still think it's going to take a while for Sinan to recover from that knockdown.
You heard it from the man, WKA Super Heavyweight Champion, Stan the Man Longinides, Mark the Hammer.
Stan, we can see the look of disbelief on Nick De La Cruz's face. He's sitting ringside when Adam went down earlier.
When I saw McNamara hit the deck, I looked at Nick De La Cruz and Nick looked at me with a frown saying, what's going on here? Yeah. But when McNamara dropped down Sinan, Nick said, that's the guy I thought.
Adam McNamara wastes no time winding up the big front kick to begin round 2 of action. Sinan Superfight Sunday, Karitsas solid. Both men duking it out in centre ring.
Sinan Saka, to me, appears like he's in a lot of trouble.
Let's keep his hands up until those things.
Nice low kick, I agree, big left hook, both in front of the mark.
Both men bringing out the heavy artillery in this second round. They both went down in the first round, courtesy some beautiful headshots.
You see a mouse developing on the left eye of Sinan Saka, and McNamara knows it's now or never, and he's trying to dig in deep and bring out the biggest punch he can.
Sinan Saka in the maroon trunks, Adam McNamara in the Irish colours of the orange, white and green. Both men in centre ring, as we said, McNamara missing the use of his knees.
I think Adam's found his feet now, so to speak, and he's looking a lot more comfortable with these rules. As I said, he's usually a knee fighter. He's had most of his fights with knees. This is the first time they've taken it out, and I think it maybe just took him that long to find.
Sinan Saka right now, his left eye starting to close, so McNamara would want to throw that right hand.
Oh, Adam McNamara stung with a couple of hands to the head area then. The referee just breaking both men up yet again.
McNamara wants to throw that right hand because Sinan's having a hard time seeing it come. Big left came from the other side of the world. Oh, another big right from his opponent.
Sinan looks like he's slowed down a little bit in this round after he copped that pummeling at the end of the first round. Chopping leg kick to the right leg of Sinan Saka, but it was just a slip, but he's okay to get straight back up. Adam McNamara on the attack yet again. Right after the big kick. Sinan Saka comes back with the right hand. Down goes McNamara. Referee applies a count. Look at the crowd. They're all out of their seats. Adam McNamara, can he get up? There goes the bell. He's okay. The end of round 2.
Unbelievable stuff. Big overhand right there by Sinan Saka. And it landed on the money.
Mark the Hammer, Castanini, excitement.
It was almost like a delayed reaction by McNamara. He got hit, stood him up.
Sinan's got a bit of eye trouble there. What do you think? I think come out and try to think that, or just force him to win the
I think Adam McNamara has a lot of height and reach advantage. He should be throwing high kicks, also throwing that right hand. Sinan Saka right now is having a hard time seeing that right hand come. Left eye starting to close. It's not flat. You see he's starting to tire. I think the best of Sinan Saka has gone. Really, McNamara's going to have to jump on him early because he was cruising in that round until he got dropped right at the end.
That's words of wisdom, Stan, and that's why you're the world champ. I can see it. You know, that little point about the left eye being closed and the right hand not being seen, that's experience.
You know, you've got to be a smart fighter out there, and only the smart fighters always win, and that's what I'm saying. You've got to have a game plan, and right now in that corner they should be telling you that it's closing up. So, execute the right side, whether it's a kick or a punch. He's having a hard time seeing it come. It's a mental game now. There's a lot of mental warfare going on there, trying to show each other there's no pain, there's no tiredness. They go toe-to-toe, center of the ring again.
Folks, if you're watching this fight at home, you are seeing something spectacular. It's Adam McNamara, the towering giant, against Sinan Saka. Both men duking it out in the centre of the ring. Both men throwing the heavy artillery. Both men going headhunting in the third round.
That's a slip.
Neither of them giving an inch. Both of them taking as much as they can get. Sinan Saka versus Adam McNamara, the overhand right followed by the left from Sinan Saka. Adam tying him up. Referee has to step in between them again. Adam goes low, bounding the leg kicks onto his opponent. Those will soften you up. Adam comes in with the front kick, fell low, goes to the head. Sinan trying to overcome the reach advantage. Beautiful left to the face of McNamara.
McNamara holding on.
Adam cleverly grabs on there and gives himself a bit of breathing space.
Smart tactics there, holding on.
Oh! My word, it connected to the face. McNamara looks a little bit drowsy. 5, 6,
throwing those hands like bombs.
Sinan, Demolition Man Saka on a demolition mission here inside. Overhand right! He planted him like a tree! It's going to be over! It's goodbye, Irene!
They're worried about their boy.
Mike Tyson, eat your heart out.
He planted him like a tree with that shot. It's all over in centre ring. The crowd out of their seats. Sinan Saka makes it another KO win for the Jamal Hassan stable as Dr. Peter Lewis, a ringside position, attempts to McNamara.
I would have liked to have seen this fight go the distance because I think both of these boys really needed to see it out to the end. They both deserved the victory, but as Stan said earlier, I think it was that right hand that...
Sinan Saka.
Adam not real happy about taking a bit of a breather down there. Coming to now.
Well, Mark, you know, Sinan Saka, he looked like he was in a spot above her, and he had to dig in deep and dig in deep in that well to bring the hero out of himself, and he did. That big overhand right was something that you see Mike Tyson do to his opponent.
Rowena, I'll get you to go across and present Sinan with magnificent trophy on behalf of Yolders Constructions, James Lane Motors and Racks. Ladies and gentlemen, after an epic battle, when Sinan Saka was down once and Adam McNamara 5 times, the winner, 1 minute 45 into the third and final round, Sinan Saka. Come across and tell us about your world championship. Come on, Australia's newest world champion, Amanda Buchanan. Amanda, tell us about the match, who against and where was it held?
It was held in Japan. It was against a girl named Naoko Kumagai, who's got a very impressive first round knockout record. Unfortunately, she couldn't get me down, unfortunate for her. It was a great fight. It was very tough, toughest fight I've had by a long shot. Any females wanting to get into kickboxing, it's a fantastic sport. I'm willing to train any females. Underworld Gym's a great place to train. Come on down, speak to Matt or anyone at the front. And yeah, it's a fantastic sport, and I hope a lot more females get into it.
Battle of the big men, this one. Vito Brancatella squaring up against Ian Peterson. Ian Peterson weighing in at 99 kilo. The undefeated Vito Brancatella with Dave Hedgecock, the pioneer of Australian kickboxing, in his corner. Vito weighing in at 95 kilo. This should be a fantastic rumble of the super heavyweights. Stan Longanides, this is your division.
My division. Vito from the red corner, he looks pretty keen to get it on.
Oh,
Vito comes flying in.
Oh, the guys.
Vito starting Ian Jacobs' way.
I've seen Ian Peterson fight on video before, and it appears to me to be a big bomber with his hands. I think that'll be his main weapon here tonight. Vito Brancatella seems to be a bit more of an all-round fighter.
Oh, there he goes.
Puts him down with the right hand.
There he goes.
I noticed Ian Peterson winking to his corner saying, I'm fine, don't worry, I'm fine.
Maybe those dreadlocks give him a little bit of extra padding, I don't know.
Ian Peterson puts him down again with a straight right punch from the kisser. Ian Peterson takes a trip to the canvas, gets up and says, no way, ref. I'm still here for the pickup.
I didn't see him wink that time. But maybe he's feeling it.
Vito looking eager, wants to get the job over with.
Referee says no. No more.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all she wrote. The crowd not happy.
The crowd don't like it. Stan the man, 3 knockdowns.
What do you think, Stan? Is it a little bit premature, maybe?
3 knockdowns, stop the fight, the rules.
All right, the rules are rules.
Maybe a left
After 1 minute 53 seconds of round 1, the new South Pacific ISCA Super Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Vitality, Vito Brancatella. Tristan Johns from Central
Certainly the most
Station
interesting
Records.
result of
Tristan
the
Johns,
night.
can you come up please, guys?
Controversial
Central Station
stopping
Records.
off the bout.
Come up, guys. Can you hear me?
3 knockdown rule
Central
applying
Station
there.
Records to present the
Ian
championship
Peterson
belt.
obviously very disappointed.
Controversial new South Pacific Super Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Vitality, Vito, Brancatella.
First, Nezif, Michael Kenna. Michael Kenna will probably pose as Baris' toughest opponent. Yeah, on paper.
On paper, maybe, but, you know, you take each opponent as they come, and I think records don't mean a lot, as we've seen earlier in the night.
Okay, coming up for our semi-main event. Our ringside judges, Warren McGee, Ignatius Miscellaneous, and Michael Vogel. Ladies and gentlemen, this scheduled 8 rounds welterweight. Would you welcome on my right, Scrooge Madigan, Graham Waddell, Steve Irvine, and Dave Hedgecock. His cornermen, he's 23 years of age, scaling 66.7 kilograms. From Tullamarine, he is a WKA in ISCA, East Coast welterweight, and WKA Victorian Muay Thai, a welterweight champion with a record of 10 bouts, 6 wins, 1 loss, 3 draws. He's fought some of the cream of the crop, including 2 battles against Czech, the great White Shark Behik and Anthony Hitman Vella. Would you welcome blue corner, Michael Black Rhino Kenna. Across the ring of the red corner, wearing red and white striped trunks, vertical, scaling 64 kilograms from Epping. He is 20 years of age. He is the ISCA Commonwealth Super Lightweight, Victorian ISCA Lightweight, ISCA WKA Australian Lightweight, and AKA Victorian Super Lightweight Champion. An impressive decoration of championships. 14 bouts, 10 wins, scaling 64 kilograms. Would you welcome Baris Nezif.
And there's the stare down between the men in centre ring. Dave Hedgecock with Michael the Rhino and Jamal Hassan with Baris Nezif. This is going to be a sensational main event here. Superfight Sunday at Dallas Brooks Hall, brought to you by none other than Tarak Solak Promotions. Renowned for bringing you the biggest and the best kickboxing shows in Melbourne. Stan Longanides, how do you see this one?
Well, I think it's going to be, apart from the main event, best match up of the evening. And I've seen Michael Kenna fight. In fact, I'll tell you something, I thought Michael Kenna was unlucky not to beat Anthony Vella on that night. After watching that fight live and viewing the tape, I thought Michael Kenna did enough to beat Anthony Vella. So he's definitely got what it takes to come in here against Baris.
Stan talking about the undercard of the crowning event as Baris Nezif starts strongly against Michael Kenna.
We'll see Michael Kenna working the legs. That's what he likes to do. He likes the traditional Thai fight style, and he'll just go downstairs, mix it up with a little bit of boxing, but he'll try and take Baris's legs out.
Big right hand by Baris again. The right hand's found the mark a couple of times in the first round already. Low kick, check there by Baris. Double left hook there by the Rhino.
Well, Baris winds up with a high right roundhouse kick to the head of Michael Kenna, recorded on the gloves, followed through there with the straight left. The Rhino's got that whipping roundhouse kick, hasn't he, Hammy? You've got to watch out for that one.
Both boys have got good roundhouses. You see, Baris, his roundhouses are deceptively powerful, and I've spoken to a few of his opponents in the past, and said that he's one awesome kicker.
Both fellas here effective with their kicks, but at this point in time, I would say that in the punching department, Baris is more dangerous at this point, and he's got the stinging a lot harder with that right hand.
Baris looking very light on his feet, moving around very well. There's the roundhouse kick again to the head area, not enough mustard behind it.
With the right hand again. Oh, nice kick.
Baris just peppering Michael with jabs and then following up with a big right. Textbook stuff.
Michael Kenna back in the race against the rope. Baris slugging his way out of there. Turns his opponent around against the ropes, goes with a nice uppercut. Then downstairs with the inside leg kick.
Very effective counter punching there by Baris. He's on the ropes, he counters back.
And a good first round by both men, and Baris Nezif very confidently finishing that round with the high right roundhouse kick. Mark the Hammer Castellini, how did you see round one of this semi-main event?
Well, I think Baris is a cool, calm, collected customer. Just take it right up to Michael. On the other hand, he's a tough boy, and he'll want to be there for the duration of the fight. I think it's going to get coming down.
Don't let Baris dictate the fight. It's very, very important because if Baris has you on the back track, you're in trouble. Baris is very aggressive, very contentious fighter, and he's very powerful with his low kicks and his punching ability, and also very good counter punches. So he's going to have to be very, very careful how he tackles the second round of the Rhino.
Round 2 of the action, the semi-main event between Baris, Nezif and Michael Kenna. A huge capacity crowd in attendance here at Dallas Brooks Hall, enjoying every thrilling moment of Superfight Sunday as both men duking it out against the ropes. Baris winding up that big right roundhouse kick again. Michael Kenna going hunting with the fists. Baris backs him into the red corner, landing the roundhouse kick again, sweeping downstairs. Well done by Nezif.
Very creative there by Nezif. Comes in underneath. The Rhino takes the fight up forward though. Your punches there by both fighters, just missing their targets.
Both men seem to be very evenly matched at the moment.
Baris is a workhorse. He'll just keep on going, and that's what he's done in the past, and I think that's what he's going to do in the future. He won't do anything out of the box. He'll just work his way to possibly another win.
Now you guys watch very carefully here, because when you see Baris come back on the ropes, I'm predicting he's going to counter with the left hook. I'm telling you now, when I see him leaning on the ropes, he counters with a left hook. And that's what Michael's going to have to work.
Comments from the world champion Stan the Man Longanides here at ringside with Michael Chavello and Mark the Hammer Castanini. And don't forget, you can catch all of tonight's action in an issue of International Kickboxer or Blitz Martial Arts magazine at all newsagents. This is the semi-main event, something very special indeed. Baris Nezif in the red and white trunks against Michael the Rhino Kenna in the black trunks. A good, even bout so far, both men very evenly matched.
Very evenly matched, but as you can see at this point, Baris is more creative. He's mixing it up, high and low, inside, outside. And Michael Kenna doesn't know where it's going to come from. So he's mixing it up well, playing chess, Baris Nezif. There's the high kick again. Comes down underneath. He's mixing it up. Oh, nice combination of punches. Oh, there's the left hook.
There's the left hook by Baris, just wobbled their head, but not enough mustard behind it to give Michael Kenna any problems. There's that high right kick of Michael
Baris and Michael
taking the fight right up to Baris. It's a well-matched fight.
He's a warrior, Michael Kenna. He's a warrior. And what would Dave Hedgecock be saying in his corner?
Your game, beautiful. You in front, 41. Smack it short, get those punches in more. Okay, you're hitting him. He's got, every time you hit him, he's got left and right hand. You do this left, right kick. Careful, try to do this combination with the kick. Left, right, bang. Buralara fazla çalışmıyorsun bu ayakla. Bang! Sonra koyun parka parlıyor. Do that work. Ribs, and 1, 2, kick. Hadi bak, sen de biraz çalış. Feeling alright? Give us an in.
Well, according to the sheet that I've been handed, it's an 8-fight, 2-minute fight. So that's a pretty long one for both of these men. But God knows that both of these men are two of the finest conditioned kickboxers you'll be finding on the Melbourne circuit. Both well conditioned can go the distance well as we prepare ourselves for the third round of this semi-main event, counting down to the big one between Gurkan Ozkan and Paul the Hurricane Briggs.
Round 3. Michael Kenna starting to walk up a little bit. Trying to press the fight, but there he is again. Too strong, Baris.
A strong right hand followed by the high right roundhouse kick by Baris as it's backing Michael Kenna into the corner, going down low in the referee, separating the two fighters. Ooh, that's the right hand again. That'll take the starch out of you.
Baris Nezif beating Michael Kenna to the punch.
Ooh, nice uppercut it was.
Kenna's trying to do just what you suggested, man, and that's just walk up and get in there and unload.
No, but they're both going toe-to-toe.
Kenna coming in there with the left jab, Baris against the ropes, works his way around. Baris going downstairs, a couple of blows to the ribs, not much behind them. He's got Michael backed into the neutral corner at the moment. Goes downstairs, both men, now in centre ring. Uppercut by Baris with the ripper. Michael Kenna felt that one.
Behind Kenna's punches at this point. We're only into round 3. I don't see much thing behind those punches at the moment, Michael.
No, Kenna needs a little bit more behind them, needs a little bit more guts in there. Michael Kenna just staying in close to Baris Nezif at the moment. But Baris, I think Stan and Mark, you'd agree, playing a very clever fight.
Smart, pushing him back, using the jabs, and he's fighting off the jab at the moment. There's a low kick. This is the mark.
Neither of these boys giving an inch.
Stuck in there with a nice left jab. Michael goes downstairs, yes.
Big punches, big body punches.
Rocking him over.
He's too strong for Nezif. Baris Nezif is too strong in the neutral corner.
Baris Nezif is unloading upon Michael Kenna. The crowd getting behind it.
Kenna should have got him out of there. Didn't stay there for that sort of punishment.
Well done, Michael Kenna fought himself out of that neutral corner.
End of the third round. Baris Nezif unloading on Michael Kenna to end it. Master Hammer Castanini. An assault there by Jamal Hassan's young champion.
What can I say? Just get you in the corner and they have low, and you don't want to get in that position. And I think Michael, if he gets into that position, he's going to want to spin out of there, whatever it takes. Never be there for those punches, because Jamal's boys, I don't know how he teaches them, but they've all got bombs in their right hands, and I think that the best exponent of that, of course, is one and only Gurkan Ozkan, and that's also something that Paul Briggs is going to have to look out for any of those right hands.
Enjoying every thrilling moment of Superfight Sunday, brought to you by super promoter Tarak Solak. Michael Kenna comes out and starts the action rolling
Straight back
in
into
round
it,
four.
boys. They just picked up where they left off. Nice round kick there by Baris.
Ooh, nearly connected there with the left hand. Michael Kenna just skinned him across the top of the head.
He followed through the low kick that did land though, and you can see Baris really working hard with the boxing. Really powerful punches there by Baris Nezif. But full credit to the Rhino, Michael Kenna. He's taking the fight right up to Baris.
Those kicks of Baris really take their toll. As I said, I've spoken to a lot of his former opponents, and they've all said he's got awesome legs. And when he kicks you, you stay kicked, so to speak, and you feel it. So Kenna taking a lot of punishment, but it's tough too.
Baris going high with that whipping left roundhouse kick to the head, follows through a couple of straight lefts and rights through the guard of Michael Kenna, who's backed into the blue corner, and the referee separates the two fighters. Stan Longanides, a great semi-main event so far.
I couldn't ask for a better one, and these guys are really giving the crowd something. Baris Nezif in the left of your screen, on your right of your screen now, with the red and white striped shorts, and the Rhino in the black trunks, taking the fight up. He cops a nice jab there. Tries to come back with some punches of his own. The body. You can see, too powerful, too strong Baris with the punching. Backs up his opponent. Oh, uppercut, grazing him.
Baris on the attack against Michael Kenna, who's moving around the ring, trying to come up with something he can stun Baris with. Baris goes in with the uppercut, didn't connect, breaks a few good combinations. Oh! Whipping right hand, almost took his head off. That'll make you wish you were somewhere else.
Kenna's going to want to get out of there.
Came through there for a nice left jab.
Baris just walks him straight back into where he wants him.
End of the fourth round, Master Hammer Castanini. Baris Nezif finishing it strongly yet again.
Baris, yeah, he's the stronger of the two to date. Michael may be looking a little bit sluggish tonight from what we've seen in the past. But take nothing away from Michael. You know, he's putting up a good fight. And Baris, well, as I said, Jamal's boys, what can you say? They're always well prepared.
Baris Nezif is a machine, and he's working hard tonight. He's actually building it up as the fight goes on.
Stan, what do you think about Jamal's boys? They always come into fights, and they're always so well prepared.
Well, you know, something that I was told in Thailand, you know, they said to me in Thailand, I was talking to some old masters and trainers, and they said, Stan, when the fighter goes in the ring, and he wins on points, the fighter did well. If the fighter goes in the ring and wins by knockout, he did well. If a fighter loses on points,
Need water
Okay?
for the top.
A fighter loses on points and he runs out of steam, it's the trainer's fault.
You win.
So that's why they look at it in Thailand. So it's probably the same way that Jamal looks at it. My boys might not have all the skill in the world, but they will never run out of gas. And they've got that tiger inside them that makes them want to work hard, and it's almost like a representative of their country. That's
Jamal certainly takes it very personally.
Very personal.
And, so do all of his boys.
It's a matter of pride, it's a matter of honour of the Jamal Hassan Academy and not running out of gas. He's pumped the petrol into Baris Nezif tonight.
Okay, fight.
As they come out for the 5th round of this semi-main event.
He's looking for that big right hand, Baris. He's setting it up with that jabs. Ooh, a strong, powerful right kick. Another high kick. Although the Rhino's blocking him, it just shows you that the power that Baris still has to throw those high power kicks. The Rhino comes up, showing no fear.
Michael Kenna, he's got a heart as big as Farlap, this boy. He just keeps on going. You've got to respect him.
Both men tangling up against the ropes. Referee separating them. Good even contest so far. Michael Kenna winds up again. Nice left roundhouse kick, spinning kick there. Baris those whipping around.
Should whip that jab. Should come off that jab. There's the right hand.
Dave Hedgecock calling for Michael Kenna to throw the big right hand.
Baris Nezif is certainly making use of that weapon. And yes, Mark.
Baris dropping his hand a little bit there. Ooh, nice jab. Stiff jab by Baris. Spinning back kick. Doesn't find the mark. Oh, the Rhino with his mouth wide open. He's maybe feeling the pinch a little bit now.
That fighter's slowing down a little bit in this round. Looking a little bit more flat-footed than they did in the early rounds. Baris still managing to whip out those roundhouse kicks.
Baris should look off that jab. That jab is landing.
That was a nice and timed uppercut.
With that body.
Got him in the blue corner. Michael Kenna could be in trouble.
He hangs on, gives himself a bit of a breather there, Kenna. Smart move.
Good round for Baris Nezif.
I like it. I like what I'm seeing at Superfight Sunday at Dallas Brooks Hall. Mark the Hammer Castanini, another tough round for both men.
Just another great matchup brought to you by Tarek Solak. He's certainly pulled it out of the bag again tonight with his matchups. It's very even. This is a fight that you wouldn't have immediately thought of, but you know, he's looked high and low and brought in Michael Kenna to fight Baris. Michael Kenna usually again fights predominantly Thai style with knees, but he's equipped himself well tonight with the leg kicks and taking the knees out of his arsenal. So what can I say? You know, this is just another great matchup, and let's hope that it continues on into the final round. And Paul Briggs and Gurkan Ozkan really give us something to hang around for.
Dave Hedgecock, the pioneer of Australian kickboxing and inductee into the inaugural Blitz Hall of Fame Awards, having words with Michael the Rhino Kenna, sprucing him up for the 6th round, pepping him up, psyching him up, saying, come on Rhino, give it all you've got.
If you're looking for experience, you can't get more than Dave Hedgecock in the kickboxing arena. He's certainly one of the pioneers and one of the most knowledgeable men. Stan, you've worked a bit with Dave.
Absolutely. Dave's trained with me for a while, and like I said, he couldn't ask for a more respected and a great man to be involved in the corner with me.
Both men now duking it out in the 6th round. This event has been everything we promised it would be, a sensational semi-main. Baris Nezif relentless with those high kicks, going to the face area there with the punches.
Baris has got to work that body when he's got him in the corner like that. He's got to work that body. Slow him down a little bit. Side kick, not effective. Got to work off that jab. Kenna showing a bit of strength.
Baris Nezif doing a good job at keeping the centre of the ring and keeping Michael Kenna on the outside. He's controlling the centre of the ring. Kenna turns it around, backing him into the blue corner now. But Baris fights his way out of there for slamming leg kick to the outside left thigh of the Rhino.
Oh, that's a big right hand.
Right hand again by
and a round kick.
Dropping his hands though.
Ooh. He winds up those round kicks, Baris.
Nice rip to the body. There's the high kick in close. Rhino not really showing much power in those punches.
He'd be doing well to keep his hands up, Stan.
Oh, it's full credit to the Rhino. Don't worry about the Rhino. He won't give in.
Baris, Nezif relentless with those roundhouse kicks. Got the Rhino in the corner at the moment. Goes with the clubbing. Oh! And a beautiful right roundhouse kick.
Oh, he comes right back to Rhino. The Rhino lands a right hand of his own.
Taking with those ones, didn't he, Stan? And listen to the crowd. They're on the edge of their seats. They can't get enough of this action. And down goes Baris.
And the Rhino calls timeout. He wants a break.
You want to breathe up, but that's in the Thai style. You've got to grab that leg, you've got a knee. It's not Thai. It's your say, boys.
End of the 6th round, Stan the Man Longanini. 6 good, hard, even rounds. A great semi-main event.
6 tough rounds, and we've got 2 more to go. What a way to build up for that big main event between Gurkan Ozkan and Paul Briggs.
How do you see this fight to date, Stan?
At this point in time, I still have Baris, Nezif ahead on points, and actually with 2 rounds to go, I would probably have to stick my neck out and say that at this point, probably Kenna needs a knockout to win. There's only 2 rounds to go. I don't see it all that close. I mean, Kenna's there all the way. He's fighting. He's showing a lot of strength and courage. Full credit to the guy, but he is losing round by round.
World champion Stan Longanini's calling it after the 6th round.
I'd agree with Stan there, but we've seen upsets earlier in the night, so who knows? With both of these boys, credit to both of them. They're not giving an inch. Kenna is a warrior. He'll be there hopefully to the end. Without saying too much. Dave Hitchcock just urging him on, telling him to keep working those left and rights.
I feel that Michael will be there to the end. He has been in his past 3 fights, went the distance twice with Jack Bay here. Took the words right out of my mouth. Look at that, straight to the kisser.
Right on the nose.
Nezif has put him down. The referee applies the count. He didn't see that one coming.
He's going to get up.
Good night, Irene.
No. It's all over.
Good night, Irene. Forget it. I thought Michael Kenna would go the distance. The bell went. Baris Nezif wound up a momentous kick and put Michael Kenna down.
It was a spinning kick, and it came, we'll say 11 seconds, Lee, into round 7. And we'll get you to come across, Baris, and accept this lovely trophy from Tracy on behalf of Home Show Entertainment. Congratulations, Baris. Look towards the camera. Okay, Baris. Well, it was an 8-round match, a long match, but then you turned the tide around with that dramatic kick. The first seconds of round 7. Congratulations.
Thanks. Well, I expected the fight to go 8 rounds because I've seen Michael fight before, and he's a very tough boy. Coming into this fight, I gave away about 4 or 5 kilos, and well, I'm not taking anything away from Michael. It was a pleasant surprise for me, and I'd like to thank the crowd for geeing me up. If it wasn't for you, I might have died out. I'd also like to thank my trainer Jamal, Tarek, my promoter, for looking after me. They've looked after me in the ring, out the ring. They're like my family. I love them both. And thanks.
Well spoken. Baris Nezif. Michael Kenna. Michael, you showed gallantry beyond the call of duty. Michael, come across. Come on, give this man a big round of applause. He was in there. He fought his heart and soul all the way. Michael, the crowd applause there indicates they considered your performance very brave. Bad luck there.
Thanks, Harold. Just like to thank, firstly, the promoter, Tarek, Baris, and his trainer, Jamal. I'd especially like to thank Yoshi Summer, Bob Jones for all the training. Dave Hitchcock, Scrooge, Graham, all coming in the corner. Sorry this happened. Doesn't usually.
You didn't let anybody down, Michael. Didn't let a soul down. Okay, what a brave man. Michael Kenna, the Black Rhino. He believes he let everybody down. Come on, he didn't do that, did he? Come on, give him a big warm ovation there. Derek, he didn't let anybody down.
Michael, just before you go, Michael,
I've seen a lot of brave Turkish fighters around, but Michael was one of the bravest. I don't even know what nationality he is, but he's got a big heart. I respect the man very strongly, and he put up a top fight, I reckon. Baris had the better of him. I'm pretty sure they'll have a rematch one day. Thank you.
Comes the Hurricane. Let's see. He's got a big reputation. Won the WKA world title not so long ago.
One of the best Muay Thai fighters in the country, Paul the Hurricane Briggs, led to the ring by his father, Dave Briggs, and also his cornerman and trainer, Dave. What a team they are, what a combination. Paul, of course, the WKA world champion, fighting with knees, and he's up against the WAKO world champion in Gurkan Ozkan, the wrecking machine.
Gurkan, the man everyone's come to see tonight.
Mark the Hammer, if you ever wanted to see a crowd go wild, wait until Gurkan Ozkan makes his way to centre stage.
We love it, don't we?
They are
That's what
going to
kickboxing's all
go
about.
crazy.
This crowd turn out to see Gurkan. They support him all the way. They create an atmosphere that you just don't see.
Opponent who dares to face him in 1996, and he says that will start here tonight on Superfight Sunday with Paul Briggs.
Ladies and gentlemen, your sanctioning body, the International Sport Karate Association. Our ringside physicians, Dr. Peter Pejovac and Dr. Peter Lewis. Tolling the bell for the first of 5 rounds, Lee. Your promoter, Mr. Tarek Solik. National anthems. Please be upstanding, ladies and gentlemen. Not yet. Yes, I will. My apologies. No national anthems, no title fight. Thank you, Stan, Michael Chavallo, Taylor and Michael for your voiceovers and great commentary on video. Malcolm, will you break the gloves? No, I'm not. That is wrong, ladies and gentlemen. We're not having a national anthem. Sorry about that. You can stand and just pay homage to both our fighters. Before we commence, give Paul Briggs and Gurkan Ozkan a big round of applause. Wish them good luck in centering here. Our judges, independent of referee Malcolm Bullner, are Dave Hedgecock, Ignatius Miscellatus, Michael Bogle, Bob McCarthy and Mr. Bob Todd. Welcome to ringside, gentlemen, for your supervision. On behalf of the Victorian State Government, the Jeff Kennett government returned to office by unanimity recently. Okay, we're apolitical tonight. I'm Howard Lee. Thanks for having me in centre ring as we glove up for our main event. I can't hear you. Never mind. I'm missing the gags. Never mind that. Can you hear them, Stan? Can you hear the gags? I can't. You can? Good hearing. Can you, Sam, hear those gags? I've taken too many headshots, but never mind. Okay, we're just about to rumble with our main events. Thanks for your patience. Thank our many sponsors this evening. Mobile World Communications sponsoring our main event. 5 rounds.
Yeah, çıkar.
Both men being gloved up by their respective corners in preparation for this main event. Gurkan Ozkan versus Paul the Hurricane Briggs. What a sensational main event this one is going to be. Mark the Hammer Castanini. You can feel the atmosphere here at Dallas Brooks Hall.
You can see the look of intent on Paul's face. It remains to be seen whether that's going to be enough. But there was a bit of a wait there for Gurkan to come out. But they're ready to go now.
Jamal Hassan, Gurkan Ozkan, as I was saying before, supremely confident, saying that he wants to knock out every opponent that comes his way in 1996, and he wants to start it here with Paul Briggs. But the Briggs camp also extremely confident. Dave Briggs saying his boy's got what it takes to put Gurkan Ozkan on the canvas and defeat him in front of his home crowd, and that's a feat we are yet to see. Gurkan Ozkan has never been defeated in Melbourne. I think only once as an amateur, but certainly not as a professional.
He's got looking at it from the other side, he's got a daunting task ahead of him, Gurkan, as well. He's got to fight two of Queensland's best. Well, not Queensland's best, I'll take that back, the world's best.
Exactly.
With both boys, WKA world title. That's a very credible title.
When you say both boys, we should just mention for the viewers at home that Ian Jacobs we're talking about,
Jacobs,
the second opponent on June 30th. Now, an interesting fact is that Jacobs has said he will knock Gurkan Ozkan out, and he'll be the first man ever to do that.
Well, I think
Gurkan Ozkan has vowed to you and I, Mark the Hammer, and to all the readers of International Kickboxing magazine, that if he loses to Ian Jacobs, he will retire from kickboxing, and that is one supremely confident statement to make.
That is the biggest statement any fighter can make. You know, you're pinning everything on a victory, and that's a dangerous statement to make at the best of times. But I think if anyone can make it, well, Gurkan can, because he's got the ability there to back it up. So
Gurkan Ozkan exploded onto the kickboxing scene really in 1994, 1995. 94, of course, at Festival Hall, where he annihilated England's Keith Clooley to win the world title, alongside with his now retired stablemate Tibet Hamza. And from then on, it was the only way is up for Gurkan Ozkan. Ventured overseas, won the professional title as he swore he would in his first professional bout.
First professional fight, one world professional title. That's a big ask, and something that I don't think has happened before.
He has been a man who has kept up his word, and if he's going to keep his word tonight, he will defeat Paul Briggs.
Superfight Sunday. It's showtime, and let's get ready to rumble! 5 rounds, ladies and gentlemen, Oriental rules. This is an equally weighted match, took 2 years in the making. Would you welcome, on my right, occupying the blue corner, he comes from Algeciras in Queensland. With his father, his mentor, David the Master Briggs. He has a kickboxing record of 47 bouts, 39 wins, 1 draw, 6 losses. 12 months ago, he went to Japan and captured the WKA World Muay Thai Super Middleweight Championship of the World over 5 rounds from the UK's Winston Walker. Would you welcome to Melbourne again? He is only 20 years of age. He established a reputation in this town on the Saturday Longinitas bill when he beat Taikin of Japan inside 1 round. Would you welcome, on the blue corner, wearing multicolored trunks, white with the Hurricane, Paul Briggs! Across the ring in the red corner, he's had 36 bouts, 34 wins, 2 losses, 24 wins by knockout. He is the World Association of Kickboxing Organization's Super Middleweight Champion of the World. Twice, ISCA Super Middleweight Champion of the World. He holds 7 titles in total. Last time here at the Dallas Brooks Hall, October 8, 1995, beat Chen Pao, the legendary Bangkok fighter. 26 years of age. Would you welcome the pride of Turkey, Gurkan Ozkan!
And you heard the crowd go wild here at Dallas Brooks Hall. Superfight Sunday, Gurkan Ozkan against Paul Briggs. I'll tell you what, Mark the Hammer, 85 bouts between them, something has to give.
Good luck to both the fighters.
Gurkan with a very high KO ratio. There's 36 fights, 25 KOs. That's that's good in anybody's book. So Paul Briggs, on the other hand, is a bit more of a journeyman, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes. What do you think, Stan?
Gurkan Ozkan, like a greyhound, is going to have to jump out of the box here, is my prediction. The first 2 rounds are going to be very, very important for Gurkan Ozkan.
Hit him fast and hit him hard.
Let's rumble in the first round of Superfight Sunday. Ozkan versus Briggs. Whoever thought it had happened? Downtown Melbourne.
Ooh, nice whipping kick there by Paul. Very relaxed, composed fighter, Paul Briggs.
Good anticipation by Briggs.
Ooh. Very cautious. A lot of respect there from both fighters.
Both men looking very good. Gurkan Ozkan.
Gurkan's going to have to keep that right glove real high, because that kick's going to come up there, that left kick from Paul Briggs. Going to have to keep that right glove up high.
Both fighters very tentative at this stage.
Oh,
there was a clubbing left there from Gurkan. Goes in with the left jab.
You can feel the power. 4 rows back from the front, you can feel the power.
Oh, nice low kick.
He felt that one, didn't he? To the outside left thigh of Gurkan Ozkan. Paul Briggs, centre of the ring.
Watch him setting up that knee there, Paul Briggs. High round kick.
Gurkan building up the wall there to defend against those high left roundhouse kicks off Briggs. The right hand there by Gurkan. He hasn't exploded into this fight as we've seen in so many of his other contests.
Paul Briggs wants to stay mobile because as soon as he stops, Gurkan's going to jump on him.
There goes the first knee of the fight there from Paul Briggs.
He's grappling, working hard inside there, trying to land knees. Gurkan Ozkan looks a little hesitant at the moment. There's a big right hand.
Of course, Paul Briggs, the more experienced of the two with the knees.
Yes.
Ooh, Ozkan caught him there with the left hook. The wrecking machine against the Hurricane.
Paul Briggs stalking, nice combination, lands a low kick. And I tell you what, a few of those will take a toll. Very composed, Paul Briggs. I like what I see so far from Paul Briggs. Front kick.
Gurkan Ozkan, the man with the meanest fists in the business. Winds up for a high right roundhouse kick, doesn't find the mark. Paul Briggs goes downstairs, trying to soften up that outside left thigh of Gurkan again.
Of course, Gurkan also had a injury on the left leg.
Nice knee there by Briggs. Looked right up into Gurkan's face. Just remember that these are 3-minute rounds. 3-minute rounds, so you've got to have that minute extra. Might not seem like long to us out here, but in there, it's an eternity.
5 by 3-minute rounds. The crowd getting behind Gurkan Ozkan. End of the first round.
What do you see? We're very fortunate to have your experience ringside with us tonight. Just explain to the viewers a little bit what's going through these fighters' heads at this time.
We have a lot of respect there. Like I said earlier, it's taken a long time to get it together and to get these guys matched up in the ring. So there's a good respect there. And actually, Gurkan Ozkan, he did not go into the fight. What I predicted, I thought he was very
every time he said he didn't have time to go, don't try to mix it with the throw. You let him know he was there.
Years of age, he's young, he's had quite a few fights, so you know. And from what I see of Paul so far, the way he's moving, his timing looks spot on. His agility, he's very, like his reflexes, everything seems to be so far. From what I've seen in the first round, it's spot on. So it's really going to look like it's going to pick up from here.
He's had great anticipation, Paul, tonight. He's been getting out of the way of a lot of that heavy artillery of Gurkan.
Round 2 of Superfight Sunday here at Dallas Brooks Hall, brought to you by Tarek Promotions. It's Paul Briggs in the red trunks against Gurkan Ozkan in the black. Gurkan going with the straight right. He's down. He's down. Can he get up from it? Paul Briggs.
Paul Briggs having the breather. Let's hope he gets up.
Paul Briggs.
Oh no, it's just not
it's
good.
Good night, Irene. It's good night.
He's up.
No.
Gurkan's going to jump on him now.
Gurkan Ozkan is ripping into him!
Gurkan explodes, unleashes his power upon Paul Briggs.
There he goes.
It's over. Paul Briggs is down. His trainer's in the ring. Good night, Irene.
It's all over.
It's all over. Gurkan has held good with his claim.
Well, he's
knocked out his opponent.
He didn't explode in the first, but my word, he came out in the second, Mark Castanini, and pummeled him.
What can we say? You know, this is the optimum build-up with Jacobs. You know, it's been taken right up to Jacobs now. So, Paul Briggs, he looked good in the first round, I must say. He looked the best I've seen him in the first round, but as soon as those punches landed on him, it was all over, you know. I think we can only imagine the power that Gurkan has in his hands.
He planted him like a tree with those hands.
If you want to see
and
our
Briggs found the canvas.
30 Ian Jacobs. We'll take it one by one. Thank you.
As Tarek just said, June 30 is going to be the biggest night in Melbourne that we've seen in a long time, and
it will be the most anticipated showdown in quite a few years, Mark, especially in the middleweight division, super middleweight division.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. It's going to be one of the nights to be remembered, the atmosphere and the fight.
Take your hat off to
Don't miss it. Gurkan Ozkan just celebrating now with Jamal in centre ring. They deserve it.
Don't go away, they're going to talk about Paul Briggs and Gurkan Ozkan. Ladies and gentlemen, the stoppage or the knockout came 1 minute 14 seconds into round 2. Would you congratulate Gurkan Ozkan? Takes his record to 55 wins in 37 bouts.
Didn't hurt. Doesn't matter. If he has to throw, I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. Just caught him in the right spot. Thanks, buddy.
We'll be talking to Paul Briggs first and just finding out what transpired there. What a sensational finish. After Paul had a very good first round. Okay. The White Knights. Okay, we'll just get Paul Briggs across and just see what transpired.
I want to thank my security very much. They've done a great job. And some of you probably remember my December show, Little Misunderstanding. Nothing can't be handled. By the way, things are very sweet with Nick Matthews and Jim Tutoris. They had a compensation to pay and they've done that, so I thank them very much. Thank you.
Okay, Paul Briggs, come across. Paul, come on, give Paul a big round of applause. He was against a great champ there tonight. Paul, you had from my observation, you had a very good first round. You took your time, you paced yourself. He caught you with a punch, a straight right?
Actually, I have to say, after the first round, I come back very confident. I thought, yeah, he's a hard banger. But I thought I had his number, but I have to take my hat off to him, cutting all the bullshit out. I really do have to take my hat off to Gurkan. He really is a hard thumper. I just wish I would have given you a harder one, mate. But thanks anyway. All the best with Ian, but I do have to say Ian's my sparring partner. And I think he will give you a hard fight, but what can I say? You're a hard hitter. I'll leave it at that.
Okay, a very gracious Paul Briggs, the Hurricane. Gurkan come across. Well, the people, the capacity crowd, want to know what turned that fight around. What punch or kick turned that fight around, Gurkan?
Well, as I said, it was going to be a warm-up fight for me for Ian Jacobs. The pace I was going at, I thought he would have done the job, but he threw a couple of good hard kicks. So I said, all right, bring the pace up a little, and just with a left, I dropped him. But I have to congratulate him for coming down, you know, and jumping in the ring with me. I tell you what, he's got a big heart, and I wish him all the luck in his Muay Thai title fight. I mean, I had the opportunity to throw a few knees, but I'm saving the best for last, you know. I've got good hands, everyone knows that, but especially my legs, they're in the best shape I've ever in my life. So if Ian Jacobs wants a kick match, I'll give him kick match. But I'll tell you one thing, I promise you, I won't let you down. Every fight, I aim to, you know, win. Just keep supporting me. I trained 6 months for this. If I didn't, I'd probably, you know, be on the reverse side. So it's tough, you know, a lot of dedication. You know, 3 hours I was in the changing rooms, my heart's pumping, just so I wouldn't let anyone down. But, you know, the people that believed in me, thank you for turning up, all my friends. Thank you very much. I hope I can give you the better fight next time. With Ian Jacobs, it's going to be a war. There's 12 weeks. I'm going to have a week off, and 11 weeks I'm going to train everything I've got. You know, every fight I'm one step better than the last fight, so what you saw is nothing compared to what I'm going to be like on June 30. And my aim is to be the undisputed kickboxing champion of the world. Paul Briggs has got a Muay Thai world title. Ian Jacobs got a middleweight world title. I've got a WAKO super middleweight title. By beating Paul Briggs, I've just advanced one step. After beating Ian Jacobs, I will be the best in Australia. There's 2 more fighters after that. Tutin, which Paul Briggs knocked out. So my confidence is, you know, going up. So, and Ivan Hippolon, that won the K3. After beating those 2, I will be the best fighter in the world, undisputed. Then I will move up a couple of weight divisions and take on cruiserweights, heavyweights. I don't care. I've only got, you know, a couple of years in the sport. I don't want to retire and say, oh, I could have beaten him. I'm going to prove it by doing it.
Well spoken, Gurkan. Tarek, the final word from you. It's been a sensational program here at Dallas Brooks. Look towards the camera, Tarek, but the best is yet to come.
Yes, the best is at 30th June. I'm pretty sure that'll be a bit more exciting than this one. However, I would like to congratulate every fighter and thank them for fighting on the night. But I would like to congratulate Gurkan extra for a marvellous fight. He did surprise me and a lot of other people here. Thank you.
Okay, Turkish Consulate, thank you.
I'd like to thank my sponsors, ASICS for the gear, Black and Blue for the shorts, Ocean Air, Underworld for the gym, great training. And I hope, you know, a few more sponsors. It'll be a bit easier financially. I'm doing this full time, so I'm committing 100% for everyone.
And from Dallas Brooks Hall here on
Thank you for coming.
April the 14th, Superfight Sunday, Tarak Solak Promotions.
As we traditionally do, 3 cheers for Gurkan.
And Mark the Hammer Cincinnati signing off, and thank you for joining us, and hope to see you all again on June 30th for Gurkan Ozkan versus Ian Jacobs in the war zone.
Okay, Turkish Consulate, Alphonse, Michael, Rowena and Paul.
I'd just like to say one more thing. Between myself, I've fought 5 times now internationally. Gurkan, Ian Jacobs, a lot of other, not heavyweights such as Stan and Sam Greco, but a lot of other lighter weights up and coming. I personally think Australia has some of the best fighters in the world. And I have to say, if Gurkan works on his kicking and knees, I think he could take on a lot of the better Thais as well. Thanks.
Very gracious, Paul Hurricane Briggs. Howard Lee saying, as always, protect yourselves at all times, both physically and emotionally. Good night to you all from Dallas Brooks. It's been a fantastic night. And winning in the second round and going forward to meet Ian Jacobs here on June 30, Gurkan Ozkan, the pride of Turkey. He beat Paul the Hurricane Briggs in sensational style in the second round of their scheduled 5-round Oriental match. We'll be back here on June 30, Mr. Tarek Solik Kickboxing. Good night to you all from the Dallas Brooks Hall in Melbourne.